the duo of the century here,
That's right.
hosting you guys. Let's get right into our weekly jackpot watch, right?
Yeah, absolutely.
We've had 23 this week, 242 for the season. This is season 10.
Yeah.
And let's talk about some of our jackpot winners yesterday.
Yeah, we had a great day. It was, of course, a Wild Wednesday. The Wild Wednesdays are back just seconds away from getting into this one game of Lucky 4 Bingo. It's over 42,000 if you can hit 4 lucky numbers within 5 shots. But yeah, yesterday we did have 4 jackpots go out. Let's see if we stay on track here. Yeah, 3, we did it. Let's see, one more, can we do it again? Not so fast. That means we're gonna work on the major. Let's see if we can stay in line. We're at 2, here we go.
All right, let's see.
Let's stay. No, we're going on to the minor, the mini. See if we can do this. Let's go, get down to a 1 here.
Oh, man.
Oh, we're going to go to that Musco prize this time around. It's $1, 1 buckaroo. But Mike over at Pappy's Cafe won more than $1 yesterday, won $5,763. That was a great jackpot.
Right, yeah, we love to see it. And actually, our second one on this list, I was actually producing for that show that he got that on.
Okay.
Amelia and Curtis were unfortunately on break, but I was there to see it live.
Okay.
Yeah, we have Rookie from Friendly Buffalo winning practically $20,000 there,
Yeah.
but $19,699. He took both that major and that minor.
So that was actually 2 jackpots.
Right, the major minor just swooped in, got them both.
All right.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was crazy stuff.
Nice. I like it. I like it a lot. Nicely done. Rookie. Doesn't look like you're a rookie anymore. Now you're a vet.
No, and then the funny part was that he just kept winning right after that. He said, I'm staying on after my jackpot win there.
Yeah.
And just kept winning some Muscos and minor stuff, but it was still good. I was like, wow, he's just taking his victory lap now.
Yeah, take the victory lap. And then we had Stacy I Will over at Kathy's Pub winning $251. That was a small frame Gimme 6 jackpot. That was during Wild Wednesday when Ian and I were on there. Yeah. We were in the ice studio. It was cold in there, I'll tell you that.
Oh, I bet. But at least.
Oh, look at that. We got Big G winning that $1 over at Anamia Vets Club in Anamia. We got 2, 9, and I didn't catch the other 2. We'll have Nikki probably on the Nikki Network.
Right.
I'm forgetful to not say we are on live here. We got Nikki on the headsets as well, so that we are flying on the Nikki Network right now. And so thanks, Nikki, for being here.
Yes, thank you, Nikki.
Yeah.
We got our last jackpot on the list here of yesterday's jackpots. We have Jack D's at Gino's Bar and Grill winning $399 there. Nice job.
Yeah, that was the coverall jackpot on the Gimme 6, the same game that actually Stacy I Will won that small frame.
Oh,
it was
nice.
a double jackpot game, so it was a really nice one.
Wow.
But yeah.
Our lucky numbers for that Lucky 4 Bingo were 2, 9, 61, and 75.
Check out keep in your mind the 2 and the 9 because we got 23 games. Of course, the 2 and the 9 will be extra lucky games. We're getting enrolled in game number 1 right now. It is just over a minute and a half to get enrolled. These jackpots are low right now, other than the $100,000 that you get in 45 balls because of what you talked about. Rookie over at Friendly's Buffalo.
Rookie sweeped it in and got them both.
I'll just take all his cash. Yeah, that's how it went down.
So just, I mean, you still can win the $58 and $73. So if you get the major, you get both the $58 and $73. So
absolutely.
I guess just look for it.
Yeah. Well, it's a $1 a card. So, you give $1 and you get 75 back. That's still a nice exchange.
Exactly.
Yeah. So, hey, follow us on Facebook to be in the know about all things Pilot Games, featuring daily e-bingos, progressive updates, weekly event schedules, jackpot winners, and so much more.
Right. We got that link tree on Facebook that you can check out. That, if you're trying to find iPads and locations and all that, right there, the Facebook has that link tree, so check it out.
Yeah, no, it's fun, and it is on Facebook, that link tree. Like for a long time, I kept on climbing the tree outside the hangar here where the mothership lands. And, well, somebody kept putting a sign out there that said Linktree, and then they'd get me to climb up it. And then usually the UPS guy helped me get out.
Yeah.
He was a nice guy.
Here, you just didn't realize it was the digital tree, not the physical tree. So
I was
obviously
confused.
there's a little bit of a jokester here in the office, or
Yeah.
in the mothership here.
Yeah,
so.
they're pretty funny. Well, if you go hashtag Pilot Games, you can get your picture up here on the broadcast. We love showing you guys off. That's one way to get your picture into the know. We do have a bingo of $10.40. If you hit this in 50 balls, you'll get $74.50. If you hit it in 48 balls, you'll get both the $59.60, the $74.50, and the $10.40 on the Musco. We'll just give you all that cash. But if you hit it in 45 balls, we'll give you all that plus $100,000.
Right.
And I'll go absolutely crazy.
Yeah, if we did that, I would go crazy as well.
Yeah.
It would just be that major and minor is like the cream on the top of the crop there, like just
Right.
Nice, the little tiny
That's a little
nice
walk.
bonus.
That's a little walk around money.
Right.
As they say.
Yes, that's the money that you keep after you pay for that giant yacht.
That's right. That's right. You use whatever's remaining after taxes, and you buy that nice boat, and then you keep the a little over $100 in your pocket.
Right.
Yeah.
You go out to eat.
Yeah. Exactly. It's like I'll buy you some Applebee's. We'll go big time.
We're gonna go big time here. Get some Applebee's.
But we start off each and every day here on the mothership with a cup of Joe with Jordy. That kicks off at 11:50 each day. We go through everything that happens here at Pilot TV. Just what all the games, what are the hot jackpots, what's happening, and what's going on out there. And then just 10 minutes after we go off air at 11:50 at noon, we jump into some Vikings bingo. We had a great broadcast today. 25-cent cars. We play that from 1 to 10. That's 10 games of Vikings bingo. Got a really nice jackpot out there for that one. And then we get in that 25-cent card jackpot hunter. We run that from 1 to 4. That's always super fun. Those progressives are always ticking up and just going out. And then we do the one game of Lucky Four that you just did with us in 57 balls. Sometimes that's good enough to win you some big time cash.
Right.
But it did win you $10.40. It is Sun Ale over at Sarna's Grill in Columbia Heights.
Yeah, nice job, Sun Ale. We got some. Where did you leave off in this?
I just talked about the Lucky Four. That's at over $42,000. We play one game a day.
We just played that,
Yeah.
and then right now we are currently in the Jackpot Hunter $1 cards from 4 to 6. So we're here with you guys for about another 2 hours. So we're looking to see if you guys can get that mega at $100,000 there, 45 balls. Obviously, the large frame was a lot more, or the major and the minor was a lot more. It got cleared out, but you can still obviously win those. After this, we have Skull Bingo $1 out from 6 to 10. We got that coverall is at $849, 50 balls. Large frame is $2,190, $126, 43 balls. Line prize at $164 at 10 balls. So,
Those line prize and those large frame go out all the time.
Yeah, they do.
It just feels like they fly off the shelf. That coverall had gotten really big, and then it went out just recently.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Nice.
So, speaking of big, that we have 3 PGL days a week now, and we started off each week on Tuesday with the biggest gaming night of the week in the state of Minnesota. It's Mega Soda Game Night. It kicks off at 6:40, usually hosted by my favorite, Tony and Nikki. They bring in the golden headsets, and they try to give out this ginormous jackpot jungle in 54 balls every week, and it just refuses to go out. And so now it's grown before anyone gets enrolled next week to $111,000. Really almost $112,000 and it's just ginormous, and they're going to try to give it out again next week. I think it might. I don't know. I'll get your prediction. I'll get Nikki's prediction. I think it might go over $120,000 by the time everyone gets enrolled, just because so many people are coming to play.
Yeah, I think so. I think that I don't know if that's the updated number, but it was a pretty significant number.
Yeah, that's the updated number.
Okay.
Like, that's updated, but it's before anybody gets enrolled.
Gotcha.
Yeah.
So,
yeah.
I mean, there's a good chance that it will shoot up to that much. So.
I mean, it's going to take a lot of play. Like,
Right.
a lot of people are going to have to get in there, but I think it could happen.
Yeah, I think so for sure. Especially because if people see that number and see how many balls they could get it in,
Right.
I mean, there's almost no point in not showing up if you can. Like,
Oh yeah, no. If you got a possibility of getting there, oh yeah, she thinks so too. Should go over 120,000. Yeah,
Right.
Well, you know, from Nikki's lips to God's ears. That's what they say in the biz. So we'll see if that comes to fruition, but it's going to take you guys. It's a little work on our side, a little work on your side. We bring it together, and
Right.
we'll try to give out $120,000.
It's a 50-50 here. You
Yeah.
go halfway, we go halfway, then
Yeah.
we give you $112,000.
Yeah, exactly.
Or $120,000.
Right, that's what we're shooting for, 120. But no matter what, it's going to be over $100,000. Well, it's going to be over $112,000 no matter what. Then on Wild Wednesdays, yes, that's right, they're back. The Twin season's over. Now we're kicking off with the Wild. And so every Wednesday from 7 to 9, we have those PGL nights. We got that Jackpot Junker 25-cent edition. That coverall is 52 balls. That jackpot now is up at $7,182. So that keeps growing and rolling too. That's a huge one. And then this Sunday, of course, because we do Vikings game day broadcast 30 minutes before every kickoff. It's a noon kickoff this week versus the Detroit Lions.
Oh.
And so we got a big game day.
So you guys will be on at 11:30.
That is
right?
correct.
So you'll be able to see John and Ian over there at that 11:30 broadcast this Sunday.
This Sunday, be there, and you are not going to want to miss it. It's going to be a great one. We got a great game against our NFC North rival, the Lions.
Right.
The Honolulu Blue is coming in.
They're roaring in.
Roaring in, looking for their first win on the season.
They're looking for the gazelle. They're trying to.
That's a lion looking for a gazelle if I ever saw one. They're not gonna find one though because we got the horned helmets because we are the Vikings.
They're just gonna find Jack's Vikings. You know,
That's right.
all they're gonna
That's
find.
right. Just hey, we came to conquer. Yeah, no, super fun. But we got some fun national days today.
Right today.
But before that, Little Red, I think.
Little.
That's what I'm going with. You can go with however you want to go with. Yeah.
Just Little Red 911. There we go.
There you go.
Little Red 911. What at Waterville Event Center. That's where Little Red 911 is from.
And won $6.40.
Yeah, $6.40. Take that home. You know, don't let it burn a hole in your pocket.
That's right. That's right. You can actually reinvest that right into this next round if you'd like.
Exactly.
Yeah. We got just under 2.5 minutes to get enrolled in game number thrice of the broadcast.
Right. And we were just talking about our national days today. We're starting off with National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. I love a good national. A national.
I love a good
chocolate
national
covered.
day too, but also
a chocolate covered pretzel is pretty good as well.
You can't go wrong with
especially
that.
if it's a national chocolate covered pretzel.
Oh, does that make it special?
Yes, it does.
Oh, okay.
It's because it's a National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day today, so all pretzels that are chocolate covered are national.
Oh, and so today they just taste a little bit better.
Exactly. Salty, crunchy pretzels and chocolate are the gold mine of the snack world, and their combination is the epitome of the oh-so-popular sweet and salty flavor craze. Change up the chocolate from white to milk to dark chocolate, and they satisfy even a mild sweet tooth.
Yeah, no, for sure. Those are good.
Oh, yeah.
I like the dark chocolate. I like the milk chocolate. I would like the white chocolate.
Oh yeah.
I'd like it.
I think I prefer the white chocolate.
Do you like the white chocolate
Oh,
ones?
for sure.
Yeah.
I think they actually taste better than the chocolate covered ones, but obviously, you know, you can't go wrong with the chocolate covered one either. So,
No.
I mean, regular chocolate covered.
But I'm a pretzel guy. I like the peanut butter filled pretzels too.
Peanut butter filled.
Have you ever you've had peanut butter filled?
Well, I've had peanut butter on the pretzel. You said filled. So
Yeah,
then
like your mom always buys these big tubs of where it's a pretzel with the inside of it is filled with peanut butter.
Oh, I guess I see what you're saying, but I think I might say it's kind of on top of it, you know? Oh, the pretzel. No, I know what you're talking about. I know what you're talking about. Yes, I know what you're talking about. I just realized what you were talking about. I was thinking you were saying like it was also chocolate covered and all that. So I thought you were talking about a specific like sweet treat like
No. This is more of a
No,
savory. I'm talking more of a savory one.
I got it. Those are like snack. Like this is like a big thing of snack. Like yes. I know exactly what you're talking about.
Yeah. Well, we're just seconds away from game number 3. I'm glad we got that sorted out. But National Chocolate Covered Pretzel Day. Yeah, so good. Big fan of that. Also, big fan of this one. I actually have this one circled on my calendar. It's National LED Light Day. We are all born as incredible detectors of light. We intuitively notice differences in color and brightness, and lighting professionals know that much of human sensation is visual. People respond emotionally to lights and color, using its consistency to draw us in, like moss to a glowing light. The power of LED lighting affects all of us in emotional, economic, and environmental ways too.
I'm glad somebody finally said it. I mean, I've been just thinking for years now. I'm just a huge detector of light.
Well, I remember when you used to run around and you were like, I'm a light detective, and you used to wear the hat, like 2 hats on, and you had the trench coat.
I definitely did that. I really long flowing trench coat, and I used to say things like, I am the light.
I don't even know what to say to that. But National LED Light Day. Enjoy your LED today. And we are not sponsored by the LED Association of America.
Let's move on to our next national day here.
Ooh, I like this one. I think Nikki likes this one. I'm pretty sure.
National Frappe Day.
Yeah, National Frappe Day.
Yeah, a frappe may also refer to coffee, a blended coffee beverage, a frozen fruit flavored dessert made with shaved ice, a milkshake, any blended frozen beverage, including a more savory drink made with clam juice.
I just thought of frappe as a frappe coffee.
Right, that's what I would think of as well. But apparently, there's many different types.
Yeah,
so.
No. When you say a frozen fruit-flavored dessert made with shaved ice, that makes me think of a slushie.
Right, and don't forget about the made with clam juice as well. So.
Yeah, I've never done the clam juice. I'm gonna admit it to you, the Minnesota public, that I've never had the clam juice.
Wow. You heard it here, folks. He claimed to be a big frappe guy. And
we got Chris DeBecca over at Lazy Jack's in Bemidji, winning that $5 Musco prize there in the 3rd game of the broadcast. Yeah, coffee frappe. Tony actually loves coffee frappe. Okay, there you go.
Nice.
So if you didn't know, if you're around Tony, you could just get him a nice coffee frappe.
I'm glad she specified, because I would have thought maybe clam juice was his thing.
Well, yeah, after a nice long run, because he's known to go on a nice long run. Some clam juice just will quench the palate.
He'll just get home and be like, yo, give me the clams, and just.
I don't even know what to do with any of that. I hope not. But we do have just under 2 minutes to get enrolled in this game number 4, or if you like it, sometimes we call it the quad game or the Saquon game.
Yes.
But we're getting into this one. While we're doing that, let's look at that next National Day. This is another fun one. It's National Inner Beauty Day. Everyone has a story, a passion that expresses who we are as individuals. Our strength lies in embracing that story without filtering it through someone else's definition of beauty. When our core values reflect on the outside, we have given the world the gift we were born to give.
Wow. Yeah,
it feels very deep
right there.
Yeah, it feels very deep. Yeah.
You know, I like to say that I always notice people's inner beauty. You know?
Yeah.
That's just my thing.
Kind of like you're a detector of
Right.
LED lights, and a
I
detector of
detect-
inner beauty.
Yes, I
Oh,
detect
so it's
the,
kinda your day.
the inner light of people.
Oh, the inner light. Yes.
Yeah.
We're under a minute here to get enrolled in this next game of Jackpot Hunter, this $1 edition, where you can play up to 36 cards around, and you can win $98 if you hit it in 50 balls. You can win that plus $78 if you hit it in 48 balls, and you can hit that plus 100,000 if you hit it in 45.
Right. You know, just a minor jump from the major to the mega there. Just slight.
a little one. But you see those beautiful pictures up on our broadcast. If you want your beautiful picture of you playing some Pilot games, you know, hashtag Pilot Games out there on your social medias, on the
Right.
socials. And then we'll get it up on the broadcaster.
Right. I know that a lot of people like to play with other people at the bars.
Yes.
You know, so you know if you got a buddy right next to you who's like, you know, he's winning, he's on a hot streak.
Yeah.
Just take a photo with him. You know.
Absolutely.
We would love to see his like lucky glow while he's sitting there, or
Right.
or she's sitting there winning all of our money. You know.
Yeah,
So,
she's like sitting there and she's like, "Oh, I got a hot iPad right here. I got a hot iPad."
you know,
and then,
just snap a photo.
Snap
real
a
quick.
photo. Exactly. We want those photos.
Yes.
So, and usually those photos I feel like show us a little bit of their inner beauty.
Right.
And then they could be drinking a frappe or two.
Right. You know what they say. You know, a picture speaks 1,000 words. you know?
That's what they
So,
say. That
You
is
know,
what they say.
maybe-
I don't know who they are. Do you know who they are?
They, you know, just anybody you specify as they. You know,
Oh,
if I
okay.
said they, I could just be, you know, talking about my mom and my grandpa and my aunt.
They're they.
You know, they could be they.
Okay.
If I was just like, you know, that's they.
Oh, okay.
That's the only people that say that.
Well,
we'll move on to our next national day
Oh, okay.
here. Our final national day. There could be more. There could be.
there possibly could be, but I don't think so.
Maybe we could make up another national day.
Yeah, I wonder what the process is, because you got to go through a process, right, to get it recognized. These are like, like you could have a million national
So-
days, but these are actually recognized national days.
So who's recognizing them?
I'm guessing
the
some
question.
government official. I feel I like to picture there's a muckety muck in kind of like a militarized type suit with like the hat with the scrambled eggs on it.
Oh,
and he's
yeah.
like the general National Day like decider.
And he's got like a big stamp that has huge veto letters on it,
Yes.
you know? And then, you know, when a national day idea comes in, he's just like,
No, that one's not going in.
you know?
Yeah.
And then he sees like Inner Beauty Day and he's like,
That one, that's good. There
Oh.
we go.
yeah, we have Mitch from Steak America DBA Racks in Burnsville winning this $7.20 there.
Steak sounds really good. Rib. You know what sounds good? A ribeye.
We always end up talking about like food at some point on this, whether it's
Yeah.
somebody's, you know, we highlight like a bar and they
Right.
talk about their food. You know, it's always just food, and I'm like, oh
Yeah.
man, I want to eat. But
Yeah. A nice marbled ribeye sounds really good.
yeah, it does.
Put that bad boy on the grill.
Right. We were just talking about our final national day
Oh,
here,
yeah.
so we have a national. Let's see if I can pronounce this right. I am the king of mispronouncing. So, trigeminal,
Yeah, I'd say trigonometry.
neurologia.
Yeah, I think you're
Neurologia.
good.
I feel like you're pulling my leg.
Neural, I think it's neural.
Yeah.
And Gia, so that's how I would go with it.
All right, trigeminal neuralgia, Awareness Day. The trigeminal nerve is the largest of cranial nerves and consists of 12 pairs of nerves that can control many functions of the face. Causes of trigeminal neuralgia range from pressure on the nerve, aging, or a disorder that wears away the myelin, such as cerebral palsy, other causes including injury or stroke.
Yeah.
Wow,
So
that's-
just kind of an awareness day of that
Right.
happens to folks. Yeah.
So if you see somebody who may not have complete control over their facial functions, don't always assume that they're being weird, because you know people can't control that sort of thing. So
Sometimes
you know
that's-
just be aware of it. We have a day for it now, so
Yeah.
now you know.
Now it's another thing that you should be aware of is that the Twins season's over.
Right.
They wrapped it up. They went 73 and 89. They kind of finished in a good way. Like, it didn't start good. It didn't start well, the season. Yeah, it did not start off well. Then we traded away some of the veterans, brought in some young guys, and they played really hard and had a really nice end of the season. Players like Byron Buxton and Jorge Polanco, they played really well. And actually, in the last game of the season, this last Sunday, they both hit homers.
Nice.
They beat the Kansas City Royals 7-3. That was the final game, so they end up 73 and 89, like I say. And if you don't know, we partnered with the Twins for a great ETAP game called Twins Win.
Right.
It's right there on the iPads. I highly recommend playing it. It's super fun. It's always, since we introduced it, it's been one of the top played ETAP games, and it's a really, really fun one.
It's that one, and like all of our nationals are not national. All of our professional sports teams partnership games, ETAP games, are always super popular. So,
yeah, they are.
The Wilds, the Twins, the Vikings, all of them.
Yeah, and if you're not a big sports person, we got 50 other ones you can choose from. But you can choose something like Cash Mountain, like we're listening to right now. That's the music you hear in the broadcast. It's a super fun game. It is a little scary though, but we are in the spooky season.
It's
scary.
Scary.
Yeah, because it's got the abominable snowman.
See the abominable snowman up on the screen there.
It's also got like Yukon Jack or whoever that guy is, and it's got I
don't know. I feel like that's a calming presence. Right?
Oh, okay. How about the ice pick?
Oh, well.
I feel like that's an ice pick. I think that's what that is. But that's a bonus when you get the ice pick.
Right. A climbing pick, ice pick.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah.
Probably not the same thing, but.
I'm easily scared, though. It's all scary to me.
All of them dudes with raccoon-skinned hats and abominable snowmans, ice picks, all just.
It's all very frightening for me. Very, very frightening. That and, mugs. Mugs. Like that you drink coffee out of. Those are scary.
Oh, wow. I mean, speaking of feeling like we're in the Twilight Zone right now, I feel we're heading into the Twilight Zone.
There we go.
So, we got the players here
the
first.
Twilight Zone.
We have entered it, and now we're talking about our players first here. In 10th place, we have Loser Dave, VFW, Spring Lake Park, 112,000 points there.
Wow.
9th place, we have Puts from Lucky's Tavern, 127,000 points. 8th place, Kick It Bleachers, 132,000 points there. Elsa, previously in 6th, now in 7th.
Okay.
Titan Sports Saloon, 136,000 points there. Who kicked her out of 6th place? None other than Nan from Cookie's Bar in South Haven. 137,000 points for her. And then 5th place, we have SNS from Poppy's Cafe, 153,000 points. 3rd place, now tied with 3rd place. Previously in 4th.
Okay.
We got a winner before I announce that tie there. We have a Boogie from Boulevard Tavern, West St. Paul. Nice job, Boogie, getting that another $7.20 going on.
Nicely done. That's how Boogie gets it done out there.
He gets down.
Get down. It was National Get Funky Day a couple days ago.
Oh, so Boogie was there for him?
I don't know, but I feel like Boogie would definitely be on top of National Funk Day.
Maybe he wasn't playing bingo and he was just getting boogie down the whole day.
If you're Boogie, I know on Funky Day, you got things to do.
Right, it's hard to boogie and play bingo at the same time. So, I guess with our mobile iPads.
I'm saying with the iPads, that's the great thing about the ETAP games, right? And about the iPads and to play pilot games is you can do it with an iPad. So you can dance, you can do it too. Just make sure you don't drop it.
Exactly.
Not good for the iPad.
And we were just in 3rd place with Scrub Eye.
I just had a great idea. Maybe Nikki can pass this along to Tony. We could have a dancing strap for the iPads. So, a safety strap, safety harness.
It's like a front-facing backpack, but small. So, almost like a satchel, but all strapped up so it stays tight to your body.
You know how they have the baby, to carry the babies in?
Right.
Yeah, kind of like that, but it's an iPad, and then you can be boogieing, and then you go, boom.
Exactly. That way Boogie can celebrate Boogie Day and dance at the same time. Because I know that there's probably a couple bars out there that got little dance locations.
Yeah. And Nikki says, yeah, she's going to pass it along. She thinks it's a great idea. So.
But wait, before Pilot, takes the idea, you should patent it.
Oh.
And then, then
I'm on the clock, though. It's their idea now.
Oh.
Dang it. Well, I mean, it's like the guy that invented Pam, like the pan spray, like Dow got it.
Right.
Hopefully they kept him employed, though, after he invented it.
We're at a third place tie here in the Toy King zone that I was going over. I just talked about
the ideas are equal. That's why I brought that up.
Exactly. We're just chock full of good ideas over here.
Yeah, so. I've been putting ideas in the idea box that's right by the door when you walk in every day. And I know Tony checks them. There's a lot of dust on the box, so it seems like maybe he doesn't, but I think that's just a front so that
maybe the same person who kept putting this is the link tree on the tree outside is the same person who put that box there for you.
Yeah, it could be. I quit buying the elevator passes though.
Oh, I'm glad. I'm glad
because I can't find an elevator at all.
I know it's probably pretty hard when we don't have an elevator.
Yeah, it's difficult.
Well, I just talked about Scrubby in third place here. He is from American Legion Philly. He's tied with Joni from Mama T's Castle Tap. Yeah. They're both at 157,000 points there. And then jumping into our 200,000 point club, we have in second Lucky Tim from Municipal Liquor Store in La Center, 208,000 points there. First place, we have Not Lucky Corner Bar Good Hugh, 273,000 points.
Yeah, nicely done, guys. They've been crushing it out there, that's for sure. Let me jump into the location side of things. In 10th place, we got Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. They are the reigning champions, actually, in 10th place with 163,000 points. With 169,000 points over in La Crescent, it's Midiger's Sports Hub in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Bleachers in Maplewood with 198,000 points. Look for them to try to get into that 200,000 point club, but I'll tell you someone that's already gotten to the 200,000 point club with 203,000 points over in Oak Park Heights. It's Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub in 7th place. In 6th place, we got Corky's Bar in South Haven with 213,000 points. With 250,000 points over in La Center, it's Lakefront Bar in 5th place. In 4th place, we got American Legion Fridley with 256,000 points. Then in 3rd place, we've got Maple View Lounge with 285,000 points. But we don't jump into the 300,000 point club at this point. We jump into the 400,000 point club. That's right. It's a big jump to 435,000 points over in Goodhue. It's Corner Bar in 2nd place. Then in 1st place, our number 1 location in the entire state of Minnesota, it's VFW Spring Lake Park with 454,000 points. Wow. They've been crushing it, but I'll tell you what, Corner Bar has really cut into that league.
They were in the 300,000 point club, or no?
I think they were just at the beginning of the week.
Right.
Look at that. I'm sorry. Itchy Girls over at Maple Lounge. You might go see the doctor and get a cream for that or something. Right. Yeah. But Itchy Girls, congratulations on the $5.20.
Let's move right on to our ETAP spotlight here of the week with a Buku Bucks. We had Buku Bucks on earlier, and then I switched it, and I got a hey, it was our spotlight, we could have kept on Buku Bucks basically from you. That was what I was getting the vibe of. I turned it off, Buku Bucks, and you're like, that's our spotlight for a reason, man.
Yeah, well, you try to, you try to lead a horse to water.
Okay, I see how it is.
I don't know.
Head to the woods in search of big bucks. Play beer pong at deer camp or test your shooting skills in the Buku Bucks hunting bonus and win trophy prizes. Pilot Games has over 50 different charitable eTab games. Play anytime to win huge prizes up to $1,500. All games have small bets between 50 cents and $5, and awesome bonus and free play rounds.
Nice.
So
yeah, no, that is a super fun game.
yeah, that the Buku
Kind of
Bucks,
spooky though with a big deer in it.
I feel like for you, all of these eTab games are just right in the season.
Oh, so
right
spooky.
in season for
Yeah,
Halloween.
they're so spooky.
Yeah, we have. I mean, literally, if you think of like a theme, you're like, man, like this would be good for an eTab game. We probably have it on there. We probably have two of them, on there. Two
Right.
versions of the same thing.
But if you got a great idea, you've looked through all of our eTabs, you're like, oh, I got a great idea. Send it to us.
Right, you
give
could
us a
always
message.
do that as well.
Yeah.
If you're like, man, yeah, you guys are supposed to have all the eTab games, but you don't have this.
Yeah, I don't see a Gopher themed game.
There probably isn't a Gopher theme game in there. But, we do have something very close, Dino, because, Gophers and Dinos are really closely
That's
related,
true.
so.
I love me some Dynamite.
Yeah, we can move on to our PGL promo here, right?
Oh, yeah, sure. Absolutely. Please sign up on PGL.world to become a member of our league. PGL players compete for points, and they have access to insider information. I like to be an insider.
Right.
I want to be part of the family.
You become a part of the family when you sign up.
That's right, including a monthly newsletter that really it's just chock full of great information in it. You'll also use this account to sign into the Player Connect app.
Right. And we always love to see new people at the Player Connect app.
we do.
These are all people that already have a leg up on the competition because they are one of the insiders, part of the family. Like if you want to be a part of the family and have just a leg up on the competition.
That's right.
You're just a step ahead of everybody, then please sign up with that Player Connect app. Here's some new players that we love to spotlight. So Nas 1077, Bozcoat, T-Bone, Cat, Horseshoe, and Bula.
Bula, it's very spooky.
All those are new players on that PGL Connect app. So.
Yeah, you can tell that spooky season when names like that start popping up.
Oh, yeah.
Player Connect Sports Link. So when you get into that Player Connect app, you see your icon right above it. It'll have a little word that says Sports Link. You just push on that, and it'll take you to our e-tip boards. Once you get to that e-tip board, choose 5 squares. This week, it's for the Vikings versus the Lions. That's right, this Sunday, October 10th. Points are awarded for the first, the second, the third, and the fourth quarters. Play for free in the Player Connect app and earn PGL points for Season X if you win. Just launch the app and select Sports Links. Now, we found out when you and I broadcast the other day that Ian was the one that was spreading the rumors that you don't get points for the second quarter. It's false. You do get points for the second quarter.
That's why we have to always be super specific on all the quarters you can do. So.
Yeah. And then I confronted Ian on the broadcast last night, and he admitted to it and said he's not going to talk to tabulators anymore.
The tabulators?
Yeah, have you met the tabulators?
No.
Yeah, we have a tabulators. They're the people that tabulate all the tabulations here on the mothership.
Oh, apparently I have not been to that part of the mothership.
Yeah.
I have not been to that section. I still looking a little green, around the gills because just haven't seen any of the new parts of the ship, the new installations. So.
Okay. Yeah, you might want to check that out. Super fun. There it is. Jan over at the Sunset Grill in Spring Lake Park winning $6 on that Musco prize. And that's game number 7 up. And game number 7 down means we're getting enrolled in a game number 8 of the broadcast.
Exactly.
Super fun. Well, last week on our e-tip boards, we had 2 winners. We actually had Tony 5 got 1,000 points. And Blue got 2,000 points. This is 3 out of the last 4 weeks Blue has gotten points.
Right. We had thought that last week that Blue was going to win again, but then apparently nobody won. Either just Blue took the week off, or I don't even know.
Well, I think the deal is if Blue don't win, nobody wins.
Exactly. I know that he's been saying that for a long time.
Absolutely.
So.
Yeah, that's the way that goes down. But we talked about PGL, huge PGL nights, 3 nights a week. And those PGL days, nights have PGL standing ramifications. We just wrapped up the second of 3 for this week. And some things got shaken up a little bit. Let's take a look into it. In 10th place, we got Fishy24 over at Sherry's Sports Saloon. There. So if you haven't been over there, Nikki sent a picture of the tabulators at work.
Wow, this is actually in black and white. So
Yeah.
that I said new segments, but apparently the tabulators have been around for a long time.
Yeah, they've been working for a while now.
Although it could have been just a style choice to do black and white. so.
Yeah, sometimes Nikki will do some amateur photography kind of stuff of tabulators. I think she did a whole section of the museum, where she did a whole layout of just tabulators.
Oh, the museum.
Yeah, and she it was ode to tabulators, and it was black and white. So that might be from the collection. We got under 30 seconds left to get enrolled in this game, number 8 of the broadcast. I was about to go over these PGL standings. Great picture, though, Nikki. I really appreciate that.
Right.
We should probably get that on the Facebook or something.
Yes.
Maybe that could be our header.
Yes. Just the tabulators going to work.
Yeah, that's right. People are like, oh, those are the tabulators.
We've been hearing so much about them.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got those PGL standings. Here's the player standings for you guys. We have in 10th place Fishy24 from Chair Sports Saloon, 757,000 points there. 9th place we have T-Mac, 750, another one of our favorite basketball players out there. La Playette, 776,000 points. 8th place we have Sloppy, Malone's Bar and Grill, 799,000 points. 7th place we have Gramps at Onamia. Anamia. I feel like you're leading me astray there.
No, it's Anamia.
Anamia Vets
Club.
As
far as I know.
822,000 points there. 7th place, we have 6th place. I just talked about 7th place. 6th place is Nixon from VFW Roseville, 840,000 points. 5th place, we have Drumsky at Underground Bar and Grill, 851,000 points. 4th place, we have Brizo, Underground Bar and Grill, 943,000 points. 3rd place, we have Forget You, the VFW Austin, 980,000 points. And then jumping into our 1 million point club, we have 2nd place, SpongeBob, Eagle St. James, 1,083,000 points there. And then in 1st place, competing with SpongeBob there, we have Devoided from Roadside, 1,212,000 points there. I think a little bit of a jump there. I mean, SpongeBob was closing in on Devoided for a second, but then there was a little bit more of a separation. So SpongeBob, Devoided started off the season in 1st. Then SpongeBob took it over. And then now Devoided has not only taken 1st back, but you're right, separated. I'm sure SpongeBob has got some ideas on how to get back, probably doing some training. I picture when Rocky went to Russia to train, to fight the Russian boxer. Exactly.
Yeah,
he just, Apollo's dead. He's now in Russia.
Right. Apollo's trainer's now training him.
Exactly.
Yeah. So there it is. Mitch getting another win over at Steak America DBA Racks in Burnsville, winning that $10.47, not 47. I don't know why I was trying to give him another 7 cents. It's not allowed. I can't give it to you. $10.40 Musco prize. So congratulations on that. We're going to get enrolled in game number 9 right here. Got just over 2 minutes to do so. Let me go over these locations in the PGL standings.
Oh, we're going to skip right over the fact that, you just promised to do 7 cents and you let them down. Old Mitch over there you said $10.47 and he just lit up. He was like, yeah. And then you said no, 40.
If I ever run into Mitch, I'll give him 7 cents.
Okay.
As long as I got it on me.
You'll pull out an old nickel and 2 pennies and you'll go, this is for you.
I usually have a nickel and 2 pennies on me.
Oh yeah, I know that you keep those on you at all times. So
Well, I'm always thinking, okay, I always like to keep, a certain amount of change on me in case that I need to make a phone call and I got to use a payphone.
Right. And, there's a lot of 7-cent payphones out there. So.
Oh, yeah. I haven't gotten out that much, to be honest. It's been a little while.
I haven't gotten out since the 60s. I feel like that might have been the only time where 7-cent payphones was
Yeah,
possible.
I don't know if it was ever. But yeah, anyways, let's jump into these location standings. Dropping back from 9th place into 10th place, we got Howie's Sports Bar and Grill in St. Cloud with 2,537,000 points. With 2,544,000 points over in Little Canada, not ranked before, jumping into 9th place, it's Mama T's Castle Tap. In 8th place, sliding back from 7th, it's Underground Bar and Grill in Mankato with 2,836,000 points. But with 2,885,000 points over in Lanesboro, jumping up from 8th into 7th, it's Root River Saloon. In 6th place, dropping back from 5th into 6th, it's Leo's Bar, New Market with 2,915,000 points. But with 2,944,000 points over in St. Cloud, jumping from 6th place into 5th place, it's Moose Lodge Waite Park. Then we jump into our 3 million point club. In 4th place, it's Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids with 3,243,000 points. With 2,485,000 points over in Effie, it's Neighborhood Tavern in 3rd place. In 2nd place, it's Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 3,516,000 points. With 3,600,000 points over in Northfield, it's the VFW, our #1 location in the state of Minnesota.
Right, and we are rolling into our 9th game here, and this is one of our lucky games.
Yeah,
It's one of our
yeah.
lucky number games. So.
Yeah, so extra luck if you win this one.
Exactly. We had a little bit of luck in our 2nd game. Lucky enough to give out a must-go, but
right. But it's a must-go plus luck.
Right, must-go plus luck. So
Yeah.
if you got that must-go, I don't know who it was, but they probably
I
got
can
a
look it
little
up.
bit of extra luck there. because
Yeah,
they
that
won it.
was who won game number 2?
Game number 2
It
would
was
have been
Little Red 911.
Little Red 911 giving out a little luck to our 911 operator there. So
Yeah, maybe she is a little 911.
a little red 911 operator.
Yeah, exactly.
It just
It might mean exactly what it said.
exactly.
Yep.
Little Red 911. So, yeah, she's got a little bit extra luck. Let's see who can get this luck from the 9th game here.
Yep.
And then, speaking of luck, we got our wild news here because,
Oh, yeah.
the Wilds are just always lucky.
Yeah. Yeah. Well, they had a preseason game last night.
Right. And they won 4-3 in overtime against the Blues there.
Yeah, when we checked in on them in the broadcast, during the broadcast, it was 3-1 the Blues.
Oh.
And it had given us the Blues.
Wow.
But then the Wild came back.
Yeah. Exactly. When I said that the Wilds were lucky,
Yeah.
I mean, it probably wasn't actually luck. It probably was just it took skill and effort.
Skill and effort. Attitude, effort.
Maybe a little bit of luck.
Maybe.
So,
There's always a little luck on it, right?
yeah, there's always a little bit of luck, a little bit of chance. Beckman's overtime goal lifts the Minnesota in Wednesday. So Beckman apparently made that final goal to put the Blues away. So we got
Speaking of that,
Tammy. Tammy from Friar Tuck's Pub in Forest Lake, winning our lucky number 9 game here with $12.60. So nice job, Tammy.
yeah, Tammy, that's $12.60, but it's a whole lot of luck coming to you as well.
Exactly.
We got the final preseason game tonight. It's set for tonight. Puck drops at 7:08. We're taking on those Chicago Blackhawks.
Right. Chicago Blackhawks at the Minnesota Wild. So
Yeah.
that'll be.
They came into our place.
Exactly. It'll be electric in that stadium.
Will.
So.
For sure. Speaking of that, yeah.
Oh, I was laughing because You said for sure because it sounded Canadian. I don't know why.
For sure.
That made me laugh a little bit. But yes, we are teamed up with the Minnesota Wilds. We're teamed up with the Twins. We're teamed up with the Vikings as well. So all those teams, good teams, we're teamed up with them. And we love to have our Wild game there. So, if you're looking for a game, you're like, man, I don't know which ETAB game to play. We have the Wilds game there.
Yeah, go play Let's Go Wild. It's a great one. Always in our top games. Really popular.
Exactly.
Yeah.
And then we have, make sure to tune in each week on Wild Wednesday, Wild Wednesday, to win PGL points and see Prime Dime bets. That's a new thing coming in, Prime Dime bets. So watch out for it. It's matching up top PGL locations and players with handicaps and a lot of bragging rights. So you don't want to miss it.
No, it's gonna be kind of like like sports betting. That you got your team and you got handicaps and all that.
Exactly.
And so that's kind of what it's gonna be like. Yeah. So it's gonna be super fun. It's free to play. You'll win points. It's gonna be really good.
Cool. Yeah. You guys definitely want to watch out for that one. And then we're rolling into talking about fun and don't want to miss it.
Yeah, we got a great one. It's our fishing report. The fishing report. Over on Lake of the Woods. It is from the Lake of the Woods Tourism by Outdoors Weekly. This report came in on October 5th, 2021. I'm glad it's a timely report.
Yes.
Because we are on October 7th, so just a couple days ago.
2 days ago.
Yeah, exactly. On the south end, an incredible week of walleye fishing, and it should only get better throughout the month as the water cools. With traditional fall walleye movement around the lake, big numbers of walleye and saugers are set up along the south shore, and anglers are catching a lot of fish. Most anglers are anchored up and jigging. I've been getting jiggy with it lately too myself.
Yeah.
And jigging with a flathead. Okay, yep. I used to like to troll with flatheads. Or emerald shiners. Live shiners are available and effective. There are still walleye being caught on spinners with minnows as well as trolling crankbaits. The best reports are coming from 18 to 30 feet of water, in addition to walleye and saugers, pike, jumbo perch, and sturgeon are in the mix. So for walleye anglers, that sounds like a great one.
Yeah, all the fishing report, there. It's always great to see it. It's all the information you need to catch some fish in the Minnesota lakes there. So.
Who's really knowledgeable about fishing? It's Jordy from Cup of Joe.
Cup of Joe. Jordy knows a lot about fishing. Apparently.
Yeah, she knows a lot. Yep.
She's a big fisher.
Well, I know her dad is. And so I just know that Hot Take Higgins and Ian were talking with him about fishing and about the fishing report and everything, and he was actually explaining to them what some of that stuff meant.
Oh, okay. Well, luckily for me and you, we know exactly what it all means.
Right on top.
You guys could ask us anything about fishing, and we just know all about it. So, actually, please don't. We don't know that much. All right, but if you do catch a big fish or catch a big jackpot, we would love to see it. Again, we mentioned it earlier. We love to see the photos of you guys, and we have that hashtag Pilot Games. So if you have a nice photo of yourself, just send it in. Say hashtag Pilot Games. Well, we would probably still love to see you if you had a big picture of a fish. We'd probably put it up there as well.
We probably would. Yeah, we love the big fish pictures. No one sent one in yet.
No,
except for Sean. We got Dave Jr., Tammy, Brian S. Yeah.
Dave Jr., Tammy. See, Tammy's still got that luck from their 9th game there.
See, that's how it works.
Through.
We didn't get degrees from Luck U for nothing. We know how this works.
Exactly. That and my degree from Fishing U, so...
I did not know that. Yeah.
Right.
I have not been certified in fishing. So I'm a complete amateur. Yeah.
Right after I was just telling them how you and me were experts.
Yeah, well, I know quite a bit about the fishing report.
Oh, you're a fishing report expert.
Aficionado, as I like to say.
You just, when you read the fishing report, you just fluent English there. So, we are rolling into our next sports team here. With, we got the Vikings. Vikings news here. Minnesota retooled its defense this offseason, but unfortunately, the team has been missing its defensive field general for every game so far.
Yeah.
Wow, I did not know that.
You did not know that. No, it's big time stuff. The Vikings have been without linebacker Anthony Barr for all 4 games. And of course, Anthony Barr, we love Anthony Barr around here on the mothership because Anthony Barr gave us like autographed helmet and some other autographed stuff that we did during the PCS season last year. It was super fun.
Right.
We gave out some of that Anthony Barr stuff. We're a big fan of Anthony Barr around here.
Mm-hmm. I did see that helmet, the signed helmet didn't you guys give out a signed helmet?
We gave out a Kirk Cousins signed helmet. I think we gave out an Anthony Barr signed helmet, but we have another one here.
Right.
So maybe it'll be a prize that we'll give out here in the near future.
Right. Wasn't somebody saying that they didn't actually like the Vikings when
it was Mad Dog. Mad Dog is not a Kirk Cousins fan. He's a Viking fan, not a Kirk Cousins fan. And he won 2 Vikings hats, actually the identical hat, which we were like, oh man, is he going to be okay that he actually won? Because on 2 different weeks he won Vikings hats, which is cool. But we were like, oh man, we're giving him the same hat, and so, but he said, no, it's great because, that gives him like, first he was going to give one as a gift to somebody and then keep one. And then he decided, no, I'll have one that I wear all the time and it might get dirty. And then I can have more of a dress Viking hat that I can wear on special occasions. So so he's got 2 Vikings hats, which is nice. But he was in line like all week long for winning the Kirk Cousins signed helmet. And he was like, oh yeah, I'm burning that when I get it. And we're like, it's worth like $325, like on the internet, like if you just went and resold it, And he's like, no, it's worth more than $325 to me to burn it. So
wow.
Then he didn't like it. Someone else that actually, I think was a Kirk Cousins fan, got it, capped it.
That's
cool. And Mad Dog got 2 Vikings hats. Yeah.
Well, great stories there.
Yeah.
It's always funny
back
stuff.
to the old PCS days. We miss the old PCS days. They were fun.
We got Minnesota got some good news regarding Barr on the initial injury report of Week 5. So
I think he practiced yesterday.
Nice.
Yeah. So maybe we're getting him back here. We could use his help against those nasty Lions.
Exactly. We can't go without Anthony Barr with our pride of Lions, encircling us. So
they're coming in hot and heavy right now, and we're gonna have to just gear up, buck up, as they say.
Yes.
Yeah, to get ready for those nasty Lions.
Yeah, you can buck up by going to Buku Bucks.
Oh, yes. Nicely played there, my friend. Yeah.
That game is again on October 10th. That's the Sunday. It's this Sunday.
It's this Sunday.
Yeah, and 30
right
minutes
up.
before kickoff, they'll see your beautiful face and they'll see
that's
Ian's
kind of
beautiful face.
Say. Yeah, you're a nice co-host.
I mean, we're related, so when I say you're beautiful, I mean I get a little bit of it.
Yeah, that's right.
So.
That's right.
Pilot Games teamed up with Minnesota Vikings for the E-Tab game. Vikings victory. So pick a letter in the skull bonus to win big prizes. Oh, and we got Mike E winning that Boulevard Bar and Grill in Coon Rapids. Yep, that's $10. Exactly $10 there.
Exactly.
Going right to Mike E.
Yeah. Mikey getting it done, that is for sure. Well, congratulations. And of course, the game we're playing right now is Jackpot Hunter. It's the $1 edition. And when you're playing these 2 hours from 4 to 6 o'clock, we're almost at the halfway point right now.
Exactly.
Yeah. And you get into our PGL standings if you can be in the top 10 players or your location, if you can help them to get into the top 10, then you get mentioned. we talk about the top 10. And in 10th place on the player side, we actually, so at the beginning of the week, we got a new person tied up in 10th place. And then last night, we got another person tied up in 10th place. So now we actually have 3 people all tied up in 10th place.
Wow. So does that mean that we have 2 extra people on the leaderboard?
That's correct. So now the leaderboard has actually got 12 people in the top 10.
Wow. So they just couldn't, they were like, man, we need a little bit of a participation trophy for these 2 players. So we'll at least mention them.
That's right. They got in there. They got tied up with Pee Wee. Of course, Pee Wee plays over at TJ's Tavern on and off sale. But it's a big-time couple of players, too, though. It's Mrs. Yags over at Molitar's Quarry. She was Season 8 co-champion in these very standings.
Wow.
Yep. And then Michelob, everybody knows who Michelob is, famous player. Michelob over at Neeson's Gaylord.
Right.
They're all tied up with 13,000 points.
That makes sense of why they were like, okay, these players need to get into our top 10. Let's get them in.
They do it by playing games. That's how that happens. You win points. I don't know how you tabulate all the points. That's the tabulator. You saw the picture. It's a black and white picture. It's beautiful. It's part of the Nikki tabulator collection. You might, when it comes to a museum near you or an art museum, when the collection hits the town, I think it's on the world tour. Then you can you go down there and you see all the pictures of all the tabulators. It's fun. We got just seconds away from getting into this game number 12 of the broadcast. Can't believe we're already on game 12.
Yeah.
Oh, wait. Before it gets getting rolled, it's a hump game on a Thursday. Nothing quite as big as a hump game on a Thursday during happy hour. I mean, that's one of the big things of the week.
Exactly.
A lot of luck on this game.
And wait, if we have 23 games, then technically there is no hump game.
Well, it's 12 game is.
Oh, I got it.
You got what I'm saying?
Yeah, I got it.
Yeah, we pick up what I'm laying down.
Yeah, it's that middle game.
Yeah.
There's no split.
It's kind of like how Wednesday is the hump day of the weekdays.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I guess I get it now because it's the tip of the tip of the games, I guess there.
Yeah.
So.
Those 3 players are all tied up in 10th place. In 9th place, we got Bowl over at Corner Bar Goodhue with 14,000 points. With 16,000 points over at American Legion Shackby. In 8th place, you got Lulafin. In 7th place, we got Short Bus over at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove with 18,000 points.
Wow.
With 19,000 points, it's our number 6 player, Wolfstein, over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards. In 5th place, we got Joni over at Bleachers with 20,000 points. But then in 2nd place, guess what we get? Another 3-way tie. We got Jim Rocks at American Legion Stillwater, Curtis J at Country Lounge, and one away at American Legion Rice. They all have 21,000 points. But then our reigning champion and our first place player with 24,000 points is Yags 370 at the Riverboat Depot. That is in Sartell, by the way.
Riverboat Details Sartell. Oh, and there's been some shakeups here in the location standings for Jackpot Hunter.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, because we've had 2 knockouts.
Shake, rattle, and roll. That's what they say.
In the knockouts recently.
Oh. Yeah.
Right?
Yeah.
So,
No, that it just happened yesterday.
Yeah. Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale. Boom. Knocked out.
Wow.
Shady's Railside in Rice took one. They're out now.
They're out.
They're out.
Gone.
Took one right to the chin. They're out.
Okay. Well,
it is what it is.
Now, look at that, though.
Congratulations, Mac, for that winning that $14.20 there. The Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland.
Yeah.
Nice job, Mac. Talking about doing a nice job here, we have in 10th place Mondi's Sports Bar in Spring Lake Park. 29,000 points there. 9th place, Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards in Coon Rapids, 31,000 points. 8th place, Bleachers in Maplewood, 34,000 points. 7th place, previously tied in 6th place, Corner Bar Goodhue, 36,000 points. They were previously tied with Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley, who is now sitting at 37,000 points. They're still in 6th place, but in 5th place, we have American Legion Shakopee, 42,000 points there. 4th place, Riverboat Depot and Sartell, 46,000 points. 3rd place, we have Poppy's Cafe in Coon Rapids, 48,000 points. And then jumping into our 50,000 point club. And 2nd place, we have American Legion Rice sitting directly on 50,000 points there. Yeah. And in 1st place, we have Country Lounge in St. Paul with 59,000 points there. So good job to those location standings.
Yeah, nicely done. Yeah, it's been a great season here so far in Season X. We're just a little bit over the halfway mark. I think October 1st was the halfway point of the season. Or the day, I don't know, maybe the last day of September was just before it, and the first day of October was just after that halfway point. At midnight, maybe that was the halfway point exactly. I don't know. I'd have to talk to a tabulator. But 1 minute left to get enrolled in this game number 13 of the broadcast, Lucky Game 13. But we got some celebrity birthdays today.
Yeah.
Some super fun ones. Born in 1904, we've got Chuck Klein. Chuck Klein is a Hall of Fame right fielder. Did you play some right field when you were in baseball?
I did. I did play right field.
Yeah. Chuck was probably better at it than you.
I mean, it's pretty close.
Yeah, it might be close. Chuck actually won the Triple Crown, was a 2-time MLB All-Star, and was actually the NL MVP.
Well, I'm not sure that Chuck ever. I mean, there's actually a good chance that he never played on JV baseball his sophomore year. So
yeah,
he may have just jumped right up to varsity, but that's
neither here nor there. You could lay down a bunt though.
Yes.
Back in the day.
Yeah. I could also crank out some dingers.
Okay.
You may have never saw it, and it may have never happened in a game, but I mean, you see me with that tee out in the field. I mean, I'm just ding, ding, right out the stadium.
Nice, nice. Well played. Well played, my friend. Yeah, that's great. One of the best t-ball players this area has ever known.
Exactly. Nobody's seen anything like me ever before. So that's for sure. 1931, we have Desmond Tutu, an angelic.
Anglican.
Anglican. I said angelic because I just saw it for a second there, but Anglican Archbishop of South Africa and Nobel Peace Prize winner.
Yeah, Desmond Tutu. Nobel Peace Prize did a really good job over there. Then, this singer I know, definitely in my age group. Like they had some big songs. Born in 1951, John Mellencamp. Of course, during that time, he was known as John Cougar Mellencamp. Now just John Mellencamp. He took the Cougar right out of there. He's like, no more Cougar. Just John Mellencamp.
I'm unfortunately too young to probably understand that joke about the Cougar.
No, there's no joke. No, literally, he was John Cougar Mellencamp.
Oh,
yeah. And then he took the Cougar out.
Wow.
There's no joke. I mean, maybe it's funny. I don't know if it's funny or not.
It is pretty funny.
Yeah.
I mean, he put Cougar in his
Well, why wouldn't you?
Well, I think that if you put Cougar in your name, like, you gotta stick with it, man. Like you.
I would, but I'm a traditionalist.
Right. I mean, that's what I think about. Old Ocho Cinco or Chad Johnson there.
Yeah. Just once you change your name to Ocho Cinco, just keep it Ocho Cinco. Don't go back to Chad Johnson. But I appreciate stick-to-itiveness.
Yes.
There it is.
Oh, Tammy, our lucky winner there, number 9 winner, Tammy with Mark BJ. So
yeah,
good job, Mark and Tammy.
Yeah, they got it done. They're in game number 13 of the broadcast. Well, Nikki's a singer. She may understand that. Like, she may understand why someone may have an extra name in their name and then take it out later on in their career. She might be able to explain it to us. I don't know. But anyways, John Mellencamp was, probably is still to this day, a rock singer and songwriter, and did Jack and Diane, little ditty about Jack and Diane, and ROCK in the USA.
Yes.
Yeah, and then also was an actor. I did not know that. Appeared in a show that I've never seen called Falling from Grace.
Maybe I should look it up here.
Okay, you can give it a look.
Yeah. That is. I'll move on to our next celebrity birthday here.
Okay.
With 1957. Janie Torville, ice dancer. So, Torville and Dean, they are Olympic gold winners there.
Yeah. Yeah, very famous during that. Oh, and so Nikki was explaining to me. So you got to stand out. So you add the cougar in when you're trying to stand out.
Yes.
And then once you become a legend, you can drop the extra name. And that's why Nikki is now just known as Nikki. She's dropped the extra name because she's already, now a legend.
Oh, I see.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah.
that makes sense.
Yeah.
You're like, I really don't want this nickname, but it'll make me stand out, so you keep it, and then as soon as you're done, you're like, drop it. Just drop it, because you don't want to hear that name anymore.
No, now I'm just who I am. Yeah, nicely done. Born in 1959. You keep looking up about Falling from Grace. It's supposed to be an excellent show. Yeah, I think. Maybe not.
Oh, I think that their soundtrack. I tried to look it up.
Oh, he was on the soundtrack.
He's on
sure,
a lot
of
of
a bunch of
soundtracks
stuff.
for a lot of stuff, but
Yeah.
I'm not sure if I
Probably
could find.
It seems like he'd be a Footloose guy. Like he'd have a song on.
Oh
the
yeah,
Footloose
no,
album.
he's known for having that. Like there's like soundtracks for, but he's known for Footloose. So.
Okay. Yeah, no. That makes sense to me. We got a $16.60 Musco prize here in game number 14 of the broadcast. That minor's now sitting at $226.75. We got that major sitting at $181.40. We got a mega sitting there at $100,000 if you can hit it in 45 balls. But our next one. This one I enjoyed him on some of his work he's done on TV.
Exactly.
It's born in 1959. It's Simon Cowell. He's a record executive and TV producer. He did X Factor and American Idol.
Yeah, I just have fond memories of watching American Idol as a kid.
Yeah.
And Simon Cowell just being the cynical one where he's just sitting there.
He's just like,
you're just really bad. I'm sorry. The other people were nice about it, but I'm not going to be nice about it.
Well, you knew Paula Abdul back then at the very original crew, right? Like, Paula Abdul was going to like everything.
Right.
Right? And then you were going to have Randy Jackson, I felt, was going to give like a,
He was
like,
the medium.
Yeah, he was the medium. Sometimes it was yes, and even when he'd say no, he was nice about it. Like he's like, I'm not feeling it, dog.
Right.
Or he'd be like a little pitchy dog. So just adding the dog at the end kind of softens the blow.
Right. And then Simon Cowell would just, he would basically just spit in your face and go, no, get out of my face.
Yeah, you actually just stole minutes from my life.
Exactly.
Yeah, he would just tell it really rough. And
although on later years he became a lot nicer.
Yeah.
And I think that because it really wasn't his personality to actually do that.
No, I think it was part of the shtick.
Yeah, it was. And maybe he was like a little bit like that when he was younger, but I know for sure that nowadays he's not nearly as mean at all.
No, yeah. No, that's good. We all soften a little bit with age.
Right.
Yeah. I used to have kind of a pointy edge to me.
Although some people actually tend to harden with age.
No,
so.
yeah, the grumpy old man thing, right?
Right.
Yeah.
I feel like there's always only two options. Either that or three. I should say three. Oh, well, before I say my three options here, we have a winner here. Both of us know him. I saw him yesterday at our Jackpot Hunter stream. He was hosting. It's Curtis.
Oh.
Curtis J.
But Curtis J tied in second place in our Jackpot Hunter standings. So this could create big shakeups. Curtis J could take sole ownership of second place here, breaking away possibly
Wow.
We'll see how it goes. I mean, Curtis J could get more wins. So could One Away. So could Jim Rocks. They could come in and get wins. I don't know what's going to happen. But Curtis J getting a win, kind of solidifying, hey, putting everybody else on notice. I'm making moves.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Other people are going to have to make moves.
Yeah.
We were talking about
Simon Cowell.
Yes, and we were talking about old age, and I was saying that there's three options.
Oh yeah, three options.
Three
options.
options. It's
this
either
wisdom.
either harden,
okay,
become
like James?
nice, soften. Like who?
Oh, you said Harden. I said like James Harden.
Oh no, not that type. Not last name, but
not last name.
Become personality-wise a little bit more mean, a little bit more cynical.
Yeah.
Or soften up, become nicer, more caring, whatever. And then, or go crazy.
Oh.
There's three options. Either you lose your sanity, you become nice, or you become mean. There's three options for old age.
The one good thing for me is I never had my sanity, so
right. There's nothing to lose.
Yeah, I don't have to lose it at all.
There's only two options really for you then.
That's right. Just get mean or get nice.
Well, it's usually not good to be mean and crazy. So I hope for your sake you become a little bit nicer.
I'm hoping so. I'm trying to be a nicer person.
Right, and I'm not sure what age that hits, but you're gonna wake up one day when you're like 70 years old, 70th birthday. All of a sudden, you're either gonna feel like you're like, man, I really hate everybody, or man, I really care for people now.
That's right. I love people. Yeah. Well,
yes, and we'll move on to it. After Simon Cowell here, we have in 1967. Yes, we have Tony Braxton, R&B singer, songwriter, Unbreak My Heart.
Yeah, Tony Braxton's a good singer.
Tony Braxton. Yeah. I'm not sure. I'm not a huge I don't really know that many singers or songwriters or their work. So when it comes to that stuff, I don't know who Tony Braxton is. I'm sure
you may know some of her work.
I'm sure that if I heard it, I would then recognize the song or the famous song or whatever. But
last time I saw Tony Braxton, I think she was on Family Feud with her sisters.
Oh.
In a celebrity Family Feud kind of thing. Yeah. And of course I'm a big fan of Steve Harvey, so watching that Family Feud.
You like him acting just like anything basically they say is crazy.
Yeah.
They'll ask a really a question that's trying to get a crazy answer out of him, and then Steve Harvey's like
right. Yeah, Steve Harvey's great.
Yeah.
And a glorious mustache.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
And always a good suit. He always has a really nice suit.
He kind of is the gold standard for a good mustache.
Oh, for sure.
If you're man,
him and Tom Selleck.
Right.
Yeah, those two guys have.
Although I would say for anybody attempting to gain a mustache, you kind of have to sit through that period of, man, this doesn't really feel right, because you have to become the mustache man. It has to be your usual to actually work a mustache. So.
Yeah, there is that period where people are teasing you and giving you grief about it.
You look like you're a messed up person, or
maybe
either that or you look smelly, things like that. There's two options.
Yeah, people can be mean, but we're talking about, it's National Interviewty Day. And so if you want to rock a mustache, and you got Interviewty as well. So yeah, Tony Braxton, it's her birthday.
We have another birthday here, our final birthday on our list.
I'm a big fan of this one.
1976, Charles Woodson, college football Hall of Fame cornerback, Heisman Trophy winner.
NFL Hall of Fame too, right? I think he just got in.
Did he really recently?
Yeah, I think so.
Good job, Charles Woodson. 9-time Pro Bowl and Super Bowl champ.
Yep.
So, yeah.
Heisman Trophy winner. Won it over Peyton Manning.
Wow.
Yeah.
And he did that at cornerback. That is actually really tough.
Yeah.
That is really, really tough to do. So
one of the only defensive players to win it. There it is. Mark Mary over at Flame Bar in St. Peter, winning at $17.40.
Right. Nice job, Mark Mary there. And then we were talking about Charles Woodson. Cornerback. That is really tough to do.
Yes.
Like, I mean, not only was he a defensive player, but, like, I feel like especially cornerback, like, you had to be really good. Like, it would be really, really tough to be a wide receiver and go out and be like, yeah, Charles Woodson's going to have to guard me this next week. Like, I'm going to have to try and compete against Charles Woodson. Like,
yes.
That would not be a fun time.
No. Let's see if I can, Hall of Fame. Oh, yeah, there's this Hall of Fame speech. Yeah. He's in the NFL Hall of Fame.
Very recently. That was in August.
Oh,
right?
just this August. Yep. So nicely done, Charles Woodson, University of Michigan. Spent a lot of years with the Raiders, with the Packers. Yep. Really good player. Just about a minute and a half left to get enrolled in this game number 16 of Jackpot Hunter. We're rolling through 16 games. Well, we're going all the way to 23 here in this 2-hour broadcast. But, we talked about the Wild. They're in their preseason right now.
Right.
About to kick off.
I think this is the only team that I forgot to mention when I kept talking about teams. When I was talking about teams earlier, I was talking about teams we were teamed up with. We had games for,
and we have not gotten anything official yet. With,
so
with these guys.
this is the final.
It's like the final frontier.
The final frontier here.
Yeah.
With the old
professional sports teams.
Oh, I was hoping that you were going to say the final frontier with.
Timberwolves.
Yes, there we go.
No, I was trying to come up with something else to say, and then I'll just say it. I'll say I'll give the people what they want.
Yeah, I thought I was leading up perfectly into it. I was going to the old, and then you were going to go Timberwolves,
and then I was trying to mess it all up and say something else. Okay. And then it went bad for me, so I'm the one that looks bad now. So
okay.
It's okay though. I'm used to it. Timberwolves news. They did play a preseason game on Monday. They actually did really nice. They beat a very talented New Orleans Pelicans team.
Right.
117 to 114. And I haven't seen any of the footage, but I hear that Anthony Edwards was like dunking on people, and that he looks super long.
Oh yeah, I saw a funny picture the other day of Anthony Edwards standing next to Cat, where he was literally like he was towering over him. It was like he had a little bit of a growth spurt there, and he was like, they had him like looking down over top of.
That's funny.
So then it was really well edited, so it looked like it could have been possibly real, but obviously if you're knowledgeable, it's not real. But
right.
You had some people in the comics that were like, is this real? And I was like, wow, they got you really good. I mean, it was well edited. So
nice.
It's funny stuff.
Yeah, it's good stuff. But we got another preseason game coming up this Friday.
Yes, Friday we have 8 p.m. versus the Denver Nuggets. Okay. So be there or be square.
Yeah, that's right.
Yeah.
What we say in the broadcast. Be there, be square. In the biz.
In the biz.
Yeah.
Yep.
It is what it is. We are rolling in this game. We already are at over 40 balls drawn. We're trying to give out this mega of $100,000. It's going out right now. Let's see. It's 45 balls. I think everyone's too far away. No, not this round.
Yeah.
I'll work on this major. See if we can give out the major.
Right.
Not this game. Here comes the minor. No, we're going to go that must go of $15.80 this time around. But we jumped in earlier into the twiking zone. I think we should jump into it again. I'm going to do the player side, right? Because you did player side last time.
Right.
In 10th place, we got Looser Dave over at the VFW Spring Lake Park with 112,000 points. With 127,000 points over at Lucky's Tavern, it's Puts in 9th place. In 8th place, it's Kick It over at Bleachers with 132,000 points. With 136,000 points, our reigning champion in 7th place. It's Elsa at Titan Sports Saloon. But hold on to your hats.
We got Mac. Mac winning again the Beach Club Bar and Grill in Lakeland. Congratulations, Mac, for winning that $15.80 there.
Well, you know what? I'm gonna hold off on the standings for a second, and we're gonna go on a short break here, and we'll be right back. So this will be game number 17 coming up here, and we'll be back for game number 18. We'll tell you everything that went on in game number 17.
All right.
All right. See you in a second. 543,600 points. But with 2,609,974 points, it's over in Mankato, the Underground Bar and Grill in 7th place. In 6th place, it's Moose Lodge Waite Park. They're in St. Cloud, and they have 2,649,505 points. Then, with 2,819,805 points, over in Newmarket, it's Leo's Bar in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids. They're trying to get in that 3 million point club. They got 2,969,115 points. Then we get into the 3 million point club.
Yeah, some craziness in that 3 million point club.
Oh my goodness, we got 3,233,080 points over in Effie's Neighborhood Tavern in 3rd place. But in 2nd place, just a week ago, I think, was in 1st place.
Yeah, I think when we made these videos last week, they were in 1st place.
Yeah, and things have changed. Over its Cabin Bar in Nicolette with 3,407,900 points. Who jumped them? Well, we'll find out in a second. With 3,419,060 points over in Northfield, it's VFW Northfield, our #1 location in these standings.
Oh, yeah, and if you guys want to dominate these standings as well, make sure you guys are signed up at PTL.world to be a member of our league. Those players, they compete for points and have access to insider information, including a monthly newsletter that has so much great stuff in it. But also make sure you guys are coming out for all 3 of our PGL days as well, because, now with 3, there's a lot of PGL points out there. You got Megasota Game Night, you got Twins Wednesday, and now you got Game Day Bingo as well. So make sure you guys are out here having a lot of fun with us.
Our mission is to serve the community. Pilot Games has given us the opportunity to provide those resources and so forth that we need to our schools, to our fire department, to our library, to organizations that help the hungry. All of those are all made possible by the Pilot Games organization.
Hey guys, and we have a blast playing Jackpot Hunter all the time, every single day, but we have gotten even a little bit more fun because that Jackpot Hunter Mega Jackpot has now clicked up to, what, 55 balls, is it?
45
balls,
yeah.
Correcting me, 45 balls on that one. So when those megas get big, the play gets big as well, and so these Jackpot Hunter standings are going to be all over the place after this week.
Yeah, no, for sure. People are going to be out to play, and I know the big-time players are going to be like Pee-wee in 10th place over at TJ's Tavern on and off sale with 13,000 points. But with 14,000 points, we got #9 player Bowl over at Corner Bar Goodhue. Then with 16,000 points over at American Legion Shakopee, we got Lula Finn sitting in 8th place. Then in 7th place, we got Short Bus over at Broadway Pizza Maple Grove with 17,000 points. But with 19,000 points over at Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards, it's Wolfstein in 6th place. Then we jump into our first tie of these standings. In 4th place, we've got Jim Rocks over at American Legion Stillwater and Joni over at Bleachers, both with 20,000 points. But with 21,000 points, we have another tie. It's Curtis J over at Country Lounge and One Away at American Legion Rice. They're both in 2nd place.
Ooh.
But we've got our reigning champion sitting in 1st place. Yags 370 over at the Riverboat Depot, just 1,000 away from getting in that 25,000 point club, sitting at 24,000 points.
Yeah,
Good job, Yak 370. I mean, so close to getting that 25,000 point club. But the entire top 10 in the location standings are in the 25,000 point club or higher. And let's just start off with a 10th place tie. It's a big two-way tie. It's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale and Shady's Railside in Rice, both with 28,000 points. Then with 29,000 points, we head into another two-way tie between Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards Season 8 champs and Pappy's Cafe 2 in Coon Rapids, both in that 8th place tie. But then in 7th place, all to themselves, it's Bleachers in Maplewood with 34,000 points. Another big shakeup that can happen in the 5th place part of the standings because it's a two-way tie right there. It's Corner Bar in Goodhue and Municipal Liquor Store in Akeley, both with 36,000 points. Then with 42,000 points in 4th place, we got American Legion Shakopee. 3rd place, the reigning champs, Riverboat Depot and Sartell with 46,000 points. With 49,000 points, only one win away from getting into the 50,000 point club. In 2nd place, it's American Legion Rice. But then with 58,000 points in that 50,000 point club, in 1st place, it's Country Lounge in St. Paul, a dominant location this season.
Yeah, they have been crushing it, and so have those players. But we're holding on to our hat, trying to keep it on with the crazy jackpot hunter season we have in Season X. Make sure that you're here for happy hour 4 to 6 each day. Hey guys, good to be back from our break. Yeah, we hit the sauna, steam room, and now back here with you guys. So yeah, we had G-Bills over at Woody's Bar and Grill winning $12.80. Congratulations, G-Bills.
Yeah, nice job, G-Bills.
Yeah, get it done. Well, I was talking about our top 10 in the twiking zone before we went on break. I just wrapped up number 7. Our reigning champion Elsa is sitting there. But in 6th place is Nan over at Corky's Bar South Haven with 137,000 points. With 153,000 points over at Pappy's Cafe, it's SNS in 5th place. In 3rd place, we got a tie between Scrub Eye at American Legion Fridley and Joni at Mama T's Castle Tap. They both have 157,000 points. Then we jump into the 200,000 point club. With 208,000 points over in the center, it's Municipal Liquor Store, and it's Lucky Tim that's playing there in 2nd place.
Wow, yeah, a lot of celebrity names right there, and we're rolling into game 18?
18 of the broadcast, yeah. We just got game 18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 6 games, including this one.
Games, including this one. This one's at $19 for that must-go. That minor and that major have really picked up from the very beginning of the broadcast here, so you actually could win a good amount of money there if you win it. So
absolutely, yeah. Well, I go over the last one. It's our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota. It's not Lucky over at the Corner Bar Goodhue with 273,000 points.
Right. And then we'll roll right over our location standings here quickly. We got 10th place, Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, 163,000 points. And 9th place, Miniger Sports Hub in La Crescent, 169,000 points. 8th place, Bleachers Maplewood, 198,000 points. Jump into our 200,000 point club. We have 7th place, Carboni's Pizzeria and Pub Oak Park Heights, 203,000 points. 6th place, Corky's Bar South Haven, 213,000 points. 5th place, Lakefront Bar in La Center, 250,000 points. 4th place, American Legion Fridley, 256,000 points. 3rd place, Mapleview Lounge, 285,000 points there. 2nd place, jumping into our 400,000 point club, skipping right over that 300,000 point club. It's 2nd place, Corner Bar Goodhue, 435,000 points. 1st place, we have VFW Spring Lake Park for 454,000 points there.
Yeah.
Nice job to our locations.
Yeah, they've been crushing it. That is for sure. Speaking of crushing it, we got some fun Minnesota trivia.
Oh.
You ready for this?
All right.
I'll ask you a question. I'll throw it out to Nikki as well.
I haven't looked yet. I was looking at the question, and then I almost looked at the answer there.
Okay.
Luckily, it was sort of shaded, I think.
I did that on purpose so that hopefully it would help to not have the co-host read it. So we'll go at this one. See if you can answer this question. So Hollywood star Ryan Gosling is among the celebrities, along with generations of miners, farmers, and factory workers, who have been spotted wearing what Minnesota-made shoe. But hold on to that while you do it. Matt getting another win over at the Bleacher Club Bar and Grill.
Really lucky out there today.
Yeah.
Mac really kicking butt.
Lakeland. over in Lakeland.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bringing
Winning,
some of that extra luck in, I guess.
yeah. Winning $19.20. Yeah,
Yeah.
not bad on a
Good job,
$1
Mac.
card.
Yes, and we were talking about these apparently Minnesota
There's
originals.
Yeah, there's some Minnesota-made shoes that stars like Ryan Gosling, but not just stars, miners and farmers and factory workers, all kinds of people wear these shoes.
I mean,
I think Nikki might be giving a guess right now.
Oh.
We'll see. I see she's typing. She might be just typing other things. But
It might be about the Mac, but
Could be about the
the Macster, but
The Mac.
yeah, I have no idea. I am not really into the whole Minnesota shoes scene, so
well,
I'm not sure.
give it a shot. Just think of a manufacturer and throw a guess out there. We got just over a minute and a half left to get enrolled in the next game. And you'll see those total prizes right over here are just creeping up here as we go through, because it's going to get over 100,000 because we got a $100,000 mega. You can hit that in 45 balls. You got a $266 major that's in 48 balls, and a minor that's at $334 in 50 balls. Okay, so Tony's giving a guess of Merrill shoes, and Nikki is guessing Timberlands.
Oh, okay. Well, my guess, and this is just I'm just throwing this out here.
Okay.
I don't know if it's gonna be even close, but I think it's red-winged boots.
You are correct. That's
It
amazing.
may be because I peeked, but
Red Wing Boots is correct.
yeah, I had no idea. I wasn't gonna give a good guess, so
Okay.
I thought I'd be
right.
funny by saying that. but-
Yeah. All right. Well, nice. Thanks for efforting, all of you that were out there guessing in the bars. I heard them all, and some of them were glorious. So great. So
They were- all your guys' screamings, we could hear it all the way at the mothership,
Yes.
Since we're circling around Minnesota bars right now,
We are.
just hovering above them, we can hear you guys yelling out like, it was right-wing boots. And
Yeah,
then
that's right.
And then when I said it, you were like, he's got it right.
Yeah, exactly. He did it. No, and especially because the bungee copters will sometimes fly really close to the bars, and they have those sound
Exactly.
things, those big cones that they use like at the NFL games, to pick up all the sound like out on the
Exactly.
field. Yeah, we use that for
That
the bars.
and the
That
tiny
may be illegal. That's not actually true. What we're
that and the tiny drones we use with cameras on them.
yeah, not true either. Just in case anyone's
Anybody was actually being paranoid that Pilot Games had that much influence?
Yeah.
No, I can confirm that is not happening.
But we are rolling here now in game number 19 of the broadcast. We got Mike, Stump, Mac, Loser, Brian, Irish, Mark, BJ. Yeah, a bunch of you guys out there getting after it. Hopefully winning this mega on this round 19.
Right. Yeah. And win some of those jackpot hunter points.
Yes,
right?
they
While
definitely-
they're doing that.
Yeah,
so.
if they win the game, they get the jackpot hunter points, and that goes towards the jackpot hunter stands.
How many? Do you know how many points they get for winning?
Yeah, basically it's 1,000 points if they win a round.
Okay.
Right, and then if they win a major or a minor or a mega, there's different point totals
Right.
that are added onto that. But I think it's 1,000 for a bus go. But I think now Nikki will correct me if I'm wrong. I think so. If they split it, though, I think they split that 1,000.
Oh.
I think. But everyone's always in even numbers of
No,
thousands,
yes,
so maybe
I was gonna
not.
say I don't think they split it because then we would have.
You think that they all get 1,000?
I think that they might all get
Okay.
1,000 because that would be the only way that we don't have any of these numbers here that we're looking at. Like
There's never a 333. Yeah.
Right.
0.33333333.
right. So
You might be right. Yeah. I was trying. The point where it confused me is where we go. We got Mike over at Hoover's Pub, St. Paul, winning that must go of $21.60. That's game number 19 in the books. We're getting enrolled in game number 20. I would have said it like definitively, like I knew exactly what's going on until like a couple days ago.
Oh.
Because we were doing the broadcast and we had a Happy Ott win like 10 times in 23 games on the broadcast. And the day before, Ian said that on that broadcast, he had won 5 times while he was on that broadcast.
Wow.
So we were like, that's 15,000 points just there. He's going to be in the top 10 the next day, because that would get you in the top 10 because we have people below 15,000 points. And Nikki's saying, though, they get the full points, but Happy Ott's not in our top 10. So that's when I got confused.
Yes.
So
Well, maybe one of two things. Either he didn't win as much as you guys thought he did, or maybe he didn't log the points properly, because we have been having issues with players who have named themselves slightly differently.
Oh, yeah, when they
And
do
so-
slightly different. Yeah.
Yeah, and that's just a reminder to you guys that if you
Gotta use the
log,
same name.
you got to use the same name. That's the way that we log and keep track of our points here. Is that if you have a period just in the middle of your name, you have to make sure to keep that one there, because it won't track the points to you. If you put a dash in the middle of your name, you got to put it there. You put a random 0, put a random 3. You got to make sure to do the whole thing. Everything exactly, or it won't be able to track your points well. So make sure you guys are doing that if you're playing, separate counts, different days, whatever. So
Yeah, absolutely. Well, we're getting enrolled in game number 20 of the broadcast. Just a little over a half a minute left to get enrolled in this game number 20. We got game 20, 21, 22, and 23. Still 4 games left on the day. Those minor and major keep growing. As just yesterday, we gave out a double jackpot major and a minor out to rookie. Getting a huge one out there. Almost $20,000.
right, that was crazy when I was sitting there. And
Yeah, because you were producing it.
Yeah, I was producing for that, and it was funny because, Curtis and Amelia went on break, and they said right before they went on break, hey guys, make sure not to win any jackpots while we're gone, because we want to see it, and that sort of deal. Always just joking about it, because we weren't expecting to have a major jackpot go out.
Sure.
Then the game that they were off, as soon as they left, jackpot just boom, jackpot goes out. $20,000 jackpot.
Jackpot Dog had been going crazy.
Oh yeah. Well, they brought out, apparently Jackpot Jog was actually sleeping when that went off, so he missed it. He was all comfortable in bed, or at least he was comfortable in his bed spot. So then they ended up bringing him on at the end of the broadcast.
Okay. I didn't want Rookie to get gypped on his Jackpot Dog.
So he ended up seeing Jackpot Dog.
But these points all go towards the Jackpot Hunter standings.
Right, and we talked about them earlier, but we could go over them again.
Yeah, we need to go over them again.
Yep, and I think that you went over the players the first time.
I did. Yep.
So I will take the players this time, and you'll take the locations.
Sounds good.
We got a lot of exciting players, and we have actually 12 players currently on our leaderboard. We talked about this a little bit earlier. We have Michelob, who was in not ranked. He was out of the top 10, but Michelob was like, hey, no, I want a piece of the action. Jumped right in that 10th place spot, tied with 2 other players there. Michelob from Neeson's Gaylord, 13,000 points, tied with Miss Yags and Pee Wee. Both of them 13,000 points, obviously. Miss Yags from Molitor's Corey, and then TJ's Tavern on off sale is hosting Pee Wee there. So, and then we go to 9th place, Bowl from Corner Bar Go to You, 14,000 points. 8th place, Lulafin, American Legion Shakopee, 16,000 points. We have 7th place, Short Bus, Broadway Pizza, Maple Grove, 18,000 points. 6th place, Wolfstein from Carboni's Pizza, CR Billiards, 19,000 points. 5th place, Joni Bleachers, 20,000 points, getting into our 20,000 point club there. Then we have a 3-way tie, so another 3-way tie here. And before I get into that 3-way tie, we have Rendrew from Bills Rockford, They're winning $34.80. So, these jackpots start rising, these must-go start rising. So, more money's just coming out. It keeps growing and rolling.
It does. That it does, my friend. Congratulations, Rendrew. And we're getting enrolled in game number 21 of the broadcast.
Wow, these games are flying by.
Really fast. Time flies when you're having fun. That's what they say.
Exactly, and we have an absolute blast.
Yes, we
over
are.
here.
We are.
And talking about having a blast, these three players that are tied in second are, I would assume, having a blast because they are really competing. So we got second place, Jim Rocks, Curtis J, and One Away, all at 21,000 points there. Jim Rocks is from American Legion Stillwater, Curtis J from Country Lounge, and then One Away from American Legion Rice.
And we had Curtis J win on the broadcast,
and
so Curtis J
we were talking about that. You mentioned it. Like, he could separate and just become the sole proprietor of that second place spot.
Like, second is mine.
I am the Baron of the second place spot. So, yes. We'll see if Curtis J can take that second place spot for himself. Then in first place, we got Yags 370, Riverboat Depot, 24,000 points there. Yags 370 just been commanding that first place spot for a while now.
Top-notch player, that is for sure.
Right.
We have got the location side of things. In those location standings, in 10th place, we got Monty's Sports Bar in Spring Lake Park with 29,000 points. With 31,000 points, it's Carboni's Pizza CR Billiards Coon Rapids. That's right, Season 8 champion, sitting in 9th place. In 8th place, we got Bleachers in Maplewood with 34,000 points. With 36,000 points, it's Corner Bar Goodhue in 7th place. In 6th place, it's Municipal Liquor Store Akeley with 37,000 points. With 42,000 points over in Shakopee, it's the American Legion in 5th place. In 4th place, it's our reigning champions, Riverboat Depot in Sartell with 46,000 points. But with 48,000 points over in Coon Rapids, it's Pappy's Cafe in 3rd place. But we jump out of the 25,000 point club and we're jumping right into the 50,000 point club. In 2nd place, we got American Legion Rice with exactly 50,000 points. But with 59,000 points over in St. Paul, it's Country Lounge in 1st place.
Nice job to Country Lounge and all those locations. I didn't, for some reason, I just never realized how we did the clubs there, the point clubs. When you said 25,000 and then jumping into the 50,000 point club. I don't know why, I just thought we did it by tens, I guess, or something like that. But then it makes a lot more sense to me that we're doing it by 25,000.
Yeah, it's 25,000s in Jackpot Hunter. It's 100,000s in Vikings.
Right.
And then it's millions in PGL.
That's now I know. I know. So I'll be able to classify locations a little bit better. So,
yeah, exactly. They all have a little bit of a different system to them, and that's why.
Right. And maybe it would help me to know the history of that system.
Yes.
And speaking of history, we have this day in history.
The
today.
highbrow portion of the program.
The where we learn things.
We normally move the broadcast over to the East Lawn, put on our smoking jackets, and do this portion of the show. But we're just gonna do it from here, from the lovely Jackpot Hunter Studios.
Yes, we will make an exception to make it so that your education is priority.
Mm-hmm.
Yes,
we care about you.
Today, on October 7th, this is in 1913, for the first time, Henry Ford's entire Highland Park, Michigan automobile factory was running on a continuously moving assembly line. When the chassis, the automobile frame, was assembled using the revolutionary industrial technique. A motor and a rope pulled the chassis past workers and parts on the factory floor, cutting the man's hours required to complete one Model T from 12.5 hours to 6. Within a year, further assembly line improvements reduced the time required to 93 man-minutes.
We got Brad over American Legion Blue Earth getting that $33.60 must go in game number 21 of the broadcast. That means we're getting enrolled in game number 22. We got just 2 games left, so make sure you get enrolled here in game number 22 as we go through this educational portion of the show, talking about the assembly line when it first started on this day in 1913.
Yes, I just left off on how they cut down the time for that assembly line work to make a Model T. It was down to 93 minutes there, and then man minutes apparently. So I think that just might mean if they were continuously working for 93 minutes that they could get it done. So sometimes it might not take 93 minutes.
I see.
But
so if they took a break,
then obviously it would take longer. But I'm assuming that's what it means by that. The staggering increase in productivity affected by Ford's use of the moving assembly line allowed him to drastically reduce costs of the Model T, thereby accomplishing his dream of making the car affordable to ordinary consumers. Cool fact about me, I don't know if you guys knew this, but I did work on an assembly line for a summer. So I have a little bit of experience about assembly lines. So it's definitely, I would think that they didn't have the technology that I had when I was working there, because it was definitely a little bit different working on what I had pictured I would have been working and then what I got, which was actually a lot of technology wrapped in with that. So everything was really exact and everything moved really quick. So
that's interesting stuff. They keep on redefining and improving and making it faster and better and trying to do all those improvements. But that was a marvel of its time in 1913, to even create an assembly line at all. But we got just over 30 seconds, a half a minute to get enrolled in this second to the last game of the broadcast. It's $1 jackpot hunter. You can play up to 36 cards around. We got a minor sitting at $458, so you can get that in 50 balls. A major sitting at $366, you can get that in 48 balls. And a mega jackpot sitting at $100,000. You can hit that in 45 balls. If you want to do so, get in.
Exactly.
Get
in on the action.
That's right. Get in on the action is for sure. You can't win if you don't play. That's what they say.
I mean,
that's the old saying.
If you're sitting on the sideline, you can't score a bucket.
That's right.
Just is what it is.
If you're watching the parade, you're not in the parade.
Exactly. If you're in the crowd, then you can't score the touchdown.
That's true. So there you go. We got Patrick, Rochi, Dave M, Mel, Josh, Capsulu 55, Mac, K Jotto 71, all getting after it.
Nice job for you guys to being a participant. Right?
Yeah, you're a participant. You're in the parade.
Exactly. You are not on the side.
Not a spectator.
Just watching it, going,
I wish.
I wish I was part of this parade.
Yeah.
No, you're in it.
You're in it. You're not a spectator. You're a participant. Nicely done. Well, speaking of nicely done, what we do every day. While the greatest part of you guys out there playing is, we have fun, we win some money, we have a great time, we laugh, and we do all the crazy stuff we do. But it's all for the charities, the local charities around the state of Minnesota. And so we'd like to spotlight one each week.
Exactly.
And that's the best part of the broadcast.
We got Osceola's Lions Club here.
Yeah.
So their motto here, or at least the quote that we have for them, is to empower volunteers to serve their communities, meet humanitarian needs, encourage peace, and promote international understanding through Lions Clubs. So, and where could we, if I'm like, hey, man, I really want to support the Osceola Lions Club here, where would I go to do that?
You go over to Duffy's Bar and Grill. Now, listen. It's a small town bar, okay? But it has big time atmosphere. Duffy's Bar and Grill has been serving up great food, good fun in Osseo, Minnesota since 1989.
Yeah. Are you guys hearing the same thing I'm hearing? Because, this sounds great. But talking about hearing great things, I hear that Charlie here from Wild Bill's Sports Saloon in Blaine has just won $29.60. So good job, Charlie, from Wild Bill's Sports Saloon.
Congratulations, Charlie. And that means we're getting enrolled in our last game of the broadcast. Can't believe it.
Yeah.
We've been having a blast with you guys. And we're talking about Osseo Lions Club. It's our charity spotlight of the week. They're doing great work out there in Osseo, Minnesota. And where you could go to support that work is go play some pilot games at Duffy's Bar and Grill. They offer an extensive menu with something for everyone, including great burgers, their famous Duffy's wings, and their homemade pizzas. Sounds great. They have happy hour Monday through Friday from 3 to 7, so you can still get in on it right now. They also, on Saturday, their happy hour lasts from noon all the way to 3, and then on Sunday, it's noon to midnight.
Right. I mean, you can go straight from noon straight to midnight. That is a long time for happy hour.
Yeah,
So
no, if that doesn't get you happy, I don't know what will.
exactly. You can be happy for,
That's a 12-hour period.
yeah, that's 12 hours, right? So, yeah, you can be happy for 12 hours straight.
And you can be helping those Osseo Lions as well while you're doing it.
Exactly.
So make sure you get out there and you check that out over at Duffy's Bar and Grill. Well, we got just about a minute and a half to get enrolled in this last game of the broadcast. But last night was a huge PGL night.
Right.
And we had some things that moved, shook up, different stuff that happened on. And then Sunday, because it'll be a Vikings game day broadcast, we'll go on a half hour before the Vikings kick off at noon. So it'll be at 11:30. Our Vikings are going to be taking on those Detroit Lions this week. And so make sure you're out. You can win PGL points. You could be in this top 10 if you're not already. But I'll go over those because you went over the players, right? And so
I believe so.
I'll go over the players this time. In 10th place, we got Fishy24 over at Sherry Sports Saloon. In 9th place, it's T-Max 750 at La Playette. In 8th place, it's Sloppy at Malone's Bar and Grill. But over at Anomia Vets Club, it's Gramps in 7th place. In 6th place, it's Nixon over at VFW Roseville. Then at the Underground Bar and Grill, they got Drumsky in 5th place. But you don't have to travel very far to find the 4th place player. It's Brizo at the Underground Bar and Grill as well. Then over at VFW Austin, it's Forget You D in 3rd place. In 2nd place, we jump into our 1 million point club. It's SpongeBob over at Eagles St. James. Then our number 1 player in the state of Minnesota over at Roadside with 1,212,000 points is Devoided.
Yes, that has been going on for a little bit there. SpongeBob and Devoided really going head-to-head there.
Back and forth.
So it's always interesting to see where that is, where they stand.
Yes.
And going on to our next standings here, we have previously in 9th place, in 10th place, we have Howie's Sports Bar and Grill from St. Cloud, 2,537 points there. Previously unranked, kicking Howie's Sports Bar, so going from not ranked straight past 10th place to 9th place, kicking Howie's Sports Bar Grill down with Mama T's Castle Tap, Little Canada, $2,554,000 points there.
They wish the dollars.
That would be a lot of money to be
That'd be
racking
awesome.
in. Yeah. 8th place, we previously in 7th, we had a little switcheroo, Underground Bar and Grill and Mancado, 2,836,000 points there. And then in 7th place, Root River Saloon from Lanesboro, 2,885,000 points for them. 6th place, another switcheroo happened, Leo's Bar in Newmarket, 2,915,000 points there. Switched with Moose Lodge in Wake Park from St. Cloud. They're now in 5th place there with 2,944,000 points. And then jumping into our 3 million point club, we have in 4th place Danny's Dugout in Sauk Rapids, 3,243,000 points there. 3rd place, we have Neighborhood Tavern in Effie, 3,485,000 points. 2nd place, we have Kevin Bar in Nicolette, 3,516,000 points. 1st place, we have VFW Northfield, 3,600,000 points.
Nice. Well, we're already at 58 balls drawn. That means we're in a must-go of $24 here on our final game of the broadcast. That means that all these jackpots are going to grow and roll over to Friday. Oh, I feel like this is really good luck for us because the team that we coach where we graduated from we're called the Irish, and we got Irish getting a win on the last game of the broadcast.
Nice.
Nicely done, Irish, over at Jimmy's Food and Drink in Vandal Heights. So great way to end the broadcast. We had a great time with you guys hanging out. We really appreciate you guys hanging out with us for the last 2 hours, playing, winning a bunch of money, having fun, and helping charities. But we're going to be getting into some Skull Bingo right now.
Right.
So good luck with that while you're out there.
All right.
Thank you, Nikki, for hanging out with us, doing the great production work.
Thank you, Nikki. And we'll see you guys next time. Right? And remember, when you play pilot games, your communities win. So I'll see you guys.
Yeah, good job. So let's jump right into those player standings. In 10th place, we got Looser Dave over at VFW Spring Lake Park with 102,000 points. That's right, we're already in the 100,000 point club. Then in 9th place, we got Puts over at Commander Bar JJ Pub with 123,000 points. But with 131,000 points over at Corky's South Haven, we've got Nan sitting in 8th place. But sitting in 7th place, Kick It over at Bleachers has got 132,000 points. Then with 136,000 points, our reigning champion, Elsa, over at Titan Sports Saloon is sitting in 6th place. Then with 137,000 points over at the Silver Star Saloon, it's SNS in 5th place. In 4th place, we got Scrub Eye over at VFW Blaine with 143,000 points. But with 150,000 points over at Saks, it's Joni in 3rd place.
Ooh.
In 2nd place, Lucky Tim over at Municipal Liquor Store La Center with 194,000 points.
Closing in on that 200,000 point club.
Looking to get in. Look for Lucky Tim to get into that 200,000 point club this week. But the exclusive club only has one member at the moment. That is with 260,000 points at the Corner Bar in Goodhue. Not Lucky, our #1 player in the state.
Oh yeah, Not Lucky dominating would be ranked within our location standings.
Oh, yeah.
But our locations, they've been really dominant because we start off in the 100,000 point club in 10th place. With 163,000 points in 10th place, it's Titan Sports Saloon in Oakdale, the reigning champs.
Ooh.
Yeah, bump back into that 10th place spot. We'll see if they can make a comeback in this season.